How come these fucking tasty snacks are in the wrong aisle? These should be in the, like, snacks and treats aisle. It's candy aisle right here. Alright, guys. So we've got some real treasures here after a quick trip down the sandwich meat aisle. We got all this sweet 30% off meat. Look at this. Who would leave these little guys behind to live on the shelves all alone? Look at this. This is how you get your protein in right here, while still saving money to spend on fun things, widgets, candy. Wait, I don't mean candy. Look at that. That's even healthy. That's the good shit right there. Get that in you. Alright, guys, another stream of consciousness one, which people apparently liked for whatever reason. Just talking about pre or during competition nutrition, or kind of strategies and things you'll need for competition. So here we are at Superstore looking at all this stuff. So this is because I'm behind in fiber today and I'm a bad human and didn't plan. This here is just some more 30% off meat, which I think is just great. And you know, that's how you stay huge, you know. Just put that up there for now. So we've got this protein bread again, which I was excited about last time. They didn't have it last time I came, so I'm stocking up on that. I got 2 of those. Just put that in the freezer. Alright, so here we go. So we got protein bars. These are important, right? You got to get those metabolites back in the bloodstream. These are good. That's just a treat. Those are as good as they sound. So you should get some. Got my panda. These are not actually made out of panda. Kind of fake news. Right? We got this because it's in a fucking horse barn. Why wouldn't you want to work out there when everyone's allergic to everything? These are important. Just keep your blood on the inside. These go with my fiber things because that's how that works. We got to smell like a champion to be one. We got, this is old school. Didn't work for the Florida Gators, but hell, that's alright. These are important. I put these on my foot before I kick it up someone's ass. This, I just wanted to try this. These things are way too expensive. This here, Dayquil gets you lit. This is a performance enhancer. If you take between 4 and 6 of these, you will do good. Just the way it goes. Hello. Well, team, video blog time. Brought to you by these guys and Vitality Fitness. Mostly because my knee hurts and I haven't been able to eat as much food as usual. So I had a couple things that I wanted to tell you. Just about my journey in the eating stuff that a responsible person would eat journey. As prescribed by Courtney Berg. He was far too nice. Far too benevolent. So, a couple new parameters. One of the parameters is fiber. Obviously, so I gotta have about 35 grams of fiber a day, which is a challenge. Because fibrous things don't necessarily taste the best, right? You saw the feed-braised pasta. Well, that's got a lot of extra carbs in it, right? And Courtney noticed. She was like, you were just a carb-eating machine. And I said, have you ever seen me? Because you should have known that a long time ago if you'd seen me. Yeah, so I have to find a way to fit a low-carb meal in there, which is not that bad. Low-carb foods are very luxurious. But anyway, she explained it to me in a way that I thought was really relevant. And she said you get on what's called an insulin roller coaster. All right? Now, she used purple. But to be honest, black shows up best with the camera and this board. Purple did not show up good in previous takes of this. Right, so here we go. This was originally me, right? As you can see, there I am. Coming down on the carb roller coaster, right? Having a good time, having recently had fucking God only knows what for breakfast, like sometimes pasta. Anyways, and then here I am, you know, when I get to be here and I'm sad and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sad. These aren't my real emotions. I don't even know how to like feel them in that way, but apparently this is roughly where I was. And then I would have like an apple or some other type of treat to go back up the carb roller coaster to get back on top, right? And as this persists throughout the day, it can lead to a lot of things, right? If you're not a stoic person like myself, it can lead to moodiness. It can lead to, you know, not having good energy when you need it, i.e. in the middle of the day, when all of the major problems in life occur. And, yeah, so you want to have a nice, even insulin ride throughout the day. You want it to be a little bit more chill, right? And also you want to teach your body to digest fat for fuel. So you got to have a couple healthy fats meals in there, and with very few carbohydrates, kind of let those fats get a chance to hang out in the bloodstream, be digested, for lack of better layman's terms, right? So what we're looking for is more like this. And then you chill right out, right? So you kick it off in the morning when you need it. Let's say your workout's right here, right? Or let's say your workout's right here. Let's pretend I work out in the morning. You know, you want to pop that insulin right afterwards and then just ride that sucker out, right? So in theory, you can get your carby meals for breakfast, get your workout in, get a carby meal afterwards, and then try and have like a low-carb dinner that's high in protein, high in healthy fats, right? What are examples of healthy fats, Chris? Good question, whoever asked that. Things like, you know, guacamole, olive oils, stuff like that. The fat in meats is all right. You don't want to rely on it exclusively. It's nice if you have something supplementary to balance out your fats. You know, you want a fairly even ratio between saturates, polyunsaturates, and monounsaturates. So focusing on polyunsaturated fats is handy. All that coconut product out there that's recently available since the coconut craze of 2012. You can get all types of coconut oils and creams and stuff like that to mix up in your treats. So yeah, so this is what's gonna help me. Competition is tomorrow, so I'm still carbing up. Like today, off the rails. I had Oreos for breakfast because I know that those will help me not die tomorrow. So I'm getting, you know, I'm getting bloated right down to the fingertips. But as soon as I'm done the competition, obviously it's gonna be this right here. That's your boy. It's going to be a good time. So, and you know, why bother doing that apart from all this energy bullshit? Well, you know, it helps you get leaner, helps you get stronger, teaches your body to digest food correctly, and that's a big thing I've noticed over the course of the last couple of weeks, is that, you know, there are some foods my body is used to digesting, like $32 of Wendy's at 10 p.m., right? I could digest the hell out of that, or rather, I don't know, because I'm asleep right afterwards. But, you know, all of these fibrous items, sometimes they sit like a box of Lego, and that's not very nice. So teaching your body to get back into that kind of stuff is important, and that is coming from somebody who is not really into eating plants that are chewy. Don't like that, but it's important. So that's the basic thing. Also, my calories would take it down to 2,300, which I consider rather draconian. But to be honest, I've probably eaten enough calories for a small family over the course of my life, so I probably have nothing to bitch about. And what I noticed is it's a testament to how kind Courtney is, and how she doesn't really take pleasure in berating you for being a piece of human garbage. Instead, she allows you to come to your own conclusions on your human garbaginess. So, for example, when I was on 2,700 calories, I noticed that I could eat damn near anything and still get all my requirements and all my protein, and still be able to like scrape ice cream off of a pint of ice cream at the end of the day. Very exciting stuff. But with 2,300, I have got to plan ahead. You know, I have got to make sure I'm ahead on that damn protein and ahead on the fiber, or I end up in the middle, like late at night when I've got no calories left, looking at, you know, low fiber or low protein, being like, oops, shit. So she's really, instead of telling me to be responsible and figure out my meals, as opposed to just eating whatever I want, and then trying to fill in the blanks at the end. I really have to pay attention when I'm cooking my meals. Like, okay, better throw that fiber in there, better throw that protein in there. And it's really, the game of macros, like a board game, trying to make all the numbers match at the end of the day, to score your little victory point. I have to game it a little bit more. I got to put a little more strategy on it, which I think is important. And if you're the kind of person who likes, strategy board games, then you're going to love that. Things I've found, all brand buds. Really, if you're behind on fiber and it's 8 at night, throw some all brand buds in you. There are almost no calories in there. They taste like wood chips, but they're full of fiber. So you throw that in some raisins, because I'm secretly an old man and I love raisins. Throw that and some lactate milk, because I'm one of those type of pussies. Can't digest milk. A moral weakness, I think that is, yeah. And you can catch up on fiber big time, big time. 20 grams of fiber is easy to get from those suckers. And for the protein, go with the tried and true dry curd cottage cheese. Bloop! Chuck the whole thing in a big bucket. Take a big jar of salsa of your favorite kind. Dump that in there. Stir that up. Get some multi-grain nachos. And just meow that right into the face. Right into the face. All right? So, so competition is tomorrow. There's a quick piece on this on my competition foods that I like. And it's mostly Halloween candy. But there are a couple things in there that I'm going to be going over in the competition itself. So we're going to be getting extra Vblogs going on here this weekend. So stay up to date. If you want live updates of the damn competition, the Western Classic, where we have 14 people competing in teams of 2, be sure to tune in on YouTube, right? Subscribe. Hit the bell. Bell will give you the notifications that the Vblog is up. Don't make me post that shit on Facebook before you watch it. Use YouTube like somebody who thought the internet was cool in 2009 when YouTube was the shit. Alrighty? Well, you guys have fun. Watch out for being carbohydrate monsters. If you can even remotely be described as fat, you've probably eaten enough carbohydrates already. Slow the fuck down. Have a steak, some mushrooms. Put butter on it. I don't know about the butter part. That might not be cool. Look at that little blue dot go. Look at that fella.